Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So tonight I'm reviewing a beer called Lindeboom. Lindeboom Pilsner. Yeah, I've never heard of it before. Ter beer von here. The beer was here. Anno 1870. I've got the fire on now because I'm bloody freezing. Lindeboom Pilsner brings 4 generations of brewing art to life. Founded in 1870, the Dutch beer brewery Lindeboom has been in the same family since. Well done. Lindeboom is a well-balanced Pilsner beer brewed with care and attention using only the best natural ingredients. 5%, imported by somebody called James Clay. Good on you. Yeah, so a Dutch Pilsner. So I must remember to put that on. So first ever time trying this, don't know what to expect, apart from the fact it's a Pilsner. So I'm expecting lager. So, why would you not? So I've just come home and not long been home, and the bloody the kitchen is not a kitchen anymore. It's a shell. All the cupboards have been ripped out. And obviously we've had some issues in the kitchen, and smell of fustiness, damp, and so yeah, there's some work got to happen. All good fun. So to me, a big hazy, no, sorry, get there. Lots of carbonation, golden pour, little white head on there. There we go. Look at that. Don't know why I said hazy, but it's not. So gotta say, typical lager malt aroma on the nose. Nothing that says anything other than what it is. You know, Pilsner's a Pilsner. Clean, crisp. Um, yeah, clean and crisp. Easy drinking. Boy, that tastes great. Um, and you know, well, all of us that started on that lager journey, you go from your lagers. You may well have started on your Carlings, your Carlsberg, your Stellas, your Budweisers, and so on and so forth. But you know, to venture further into German lagers, Dutch lagers like this. I mean, obviously Heineken's from Holland, and like most people, Heineken at one time was my go-to lager. Absolutely loved it. You know, long before I even bothered touched a real ale, the likes of Heineken and surprisingly enough, Mansfield Best Bitter were my two. And we're talking bloody hell a long time ago now. But yeah, they were what I would go for. I'd go for a Mansfield Best Bitter. I'd go for an Heineken. And over the years, you know, everything's changed. Sometimes I like a lager. Sometimes I just want that bit of crispness. Oh, I like Jet. Um, yeah, it's easy drinking. It's cleansing. Just gets you in the mood to talk. Talking, talking is so important these days. You know, funnily enough, even though I suffer with ridiculous bloody anxiety and stress, and we're going through issues. Yeah, yeah. It seems like every fucking day there's a new issue, and it's like the wife tells me today. She rings me up and says, "Oh, the alarm's playing up, and yeah, there's nothing that can be done with it, and they're going to come and disconnect it because it's like 30 years old. The alarm. We've been here 20 years." And it's still a good alarm there. So I'm going to try and spray it with some bloody WD-40 and see where that goes. And then, so we've got a kitchen being fitted. We've had the issues. We've still got the car. The BM is in the being repaired. I've had to borrow money off my son to pay for that, which is a shit. The Skoda's going in for an MOT next week. God knows what that's going to throw at us. And it's literally, they went to turn the light on at the bottom of the stairs last week. Pressed it to turn the light on, and all of a sudden it broke off. The bloody button broke off in my hand, and it's like, oh, you absolute bastard. And yeah, so my son says, "I'll sort it, Dad. I'll sort it." I mean, I can do electrics to a point at least. So he buys this two-way light switch, plugs it in, turns it on, fucking flips all the electric in the ass, and it's like, oh, you absolute knob. Dog's still poorly. Bless him. He was walking around tonight. He's knackered now. He's going to lie down in bed. He's incontinent. He's weeing. He's pooing. None of us want to go too early. None of us want to see him in pain. It's the toughest decision for a family member, And you just get to that stage. You say, come on, just chuck it at me. Come on, keep chucking it, because I'm at that moment where I don't give a fuck anymore. And whatever comes. And when the wife told me about the alarm earlier, we were just laughing. This is just hilarious. There's there's literally, how much can life chuck at you? I mean, there's more. Obviously, there's on the serious side of things, there's a hell of a lot more. And touch wood, we don't ever want to go down that sort of route where any of us are ill or there's an accident or anything like that. So, I may laugh slightly, but there is certainly an avenue, and it's certainly not Raggy Avenue, that we want to go down. But it just goes to show you sometimes that life is a shit, and sometimes through no fault of your own, just carry on. Sometimes you just can't win in life, and I know in the end we'll win. We'll be better in the end. But until that time comes, fucking drink beer. Yeah. Oh dear. That is tasting absolutely spot on. Like I say, it's not a craft lager. It's a Pilsner. It does what it says on the bottle. It delivers. We're all of us with beers. And who's dinging me now? Yeah, with all of us, life can be a bag at times. But you breathe in. Be the best person you can be. As much as life is awful to you, it's probably worse for somebody else. Think of people who've lost people. Think of people who are living out on the streets. Think of people with mental health issues, mental problems that just Can't do it anymore. Can't cope. Think of people in war-torn countries. There's always somebody worse off than you. And as bad as luck can be awful at times, and it can be, trust me, it can feel like everybody's kicking you in the bollocks, or in the other bits, the arse. We can all get past it. We can. So, really enjoyed this. You've heard what I said. Clean, crisp, easy drinking, lager malt aroma. There's nothing to say it's any different from a lot of lagers out there, but it's tasting nice. Nice to support Dutch breweries. Lindeboom, Pilsner. And yeah, spot on. Against other lagers, a good 4.3. Hits the nail on the head. Cheers all.